Palak paneer is made using spinach leaves, and it has cubes of cheese in it called paneer, which is a ricotta like cheese, except all the water has been drained off. And this is very popular in Indian buffets. You'll always see it in a menu in Indian restaurants. So um, it is a delicious preparation of spinach and one of my favorite ways to eat spinach. So hope you like it. So we've been growing this spinach in a grow bag since fall of last year, and I'll be using the spinach leaves today to make palak paneer, which is a very delicious and probably one of the most popular spinach Indian preparations you can find in restaurants. So for the palak paneer, these are the spinach leaves that I just picked from the garden, and some mint leaves. These are datil peppers. I had picked about 4 pounds of these and frozen them earlier in fall. So they're from the freezer. I have about 5 large cloves of garlic, about an inch of ginger. This is paneer. You can find this at any Indian or Asian store, and also you can find it at Costco these days. This is made from milk. It is basically cheese. It is made in the same way ricotta cheese is made, except all the water is drained out. And I'll put a link to my blog on how to make this at home. It's quite easy to make paneer at home as well. And then this is garam masala and onions. So for this palak paneer, that's the only spice that you'll need. And then, of course, salt. And I'm going to cook this in ghee or clarified butter, especially the paneer. You can cook you can cook it in oil, but since it's a milk product, it tastes even better when cooked in ghee or in clarified butter or just plain butter. So I will use ghee to cook the vegetable today, and let's get started. So I have chopped the onions coarsely, similar with the ginger and garlic. I decided to use only one datil pepper because these are quite spicy. Last time I made it was very spicy with 2, so I'm just going to use 1. I've cut the paneer into small cubes, bite-sized cubes, and then we are also going to use a tomato. I forgot to mention that earlier. And then I have about 8 mint leaves. So we can get started now with the cooking process. So in a large pan, I have added 2 teaspoons of ghee. I'm going to heat this up. So the ghee has become fragrant and has become hot. So I'm going to add in the onions and the ginger and garlic. And I'm going to cook this only till the onions become translucent and are kind of cooked through. I'm not going to brown the onions. This is because you want to retain a nice bright green color of the spinach puree. So if the onions brown, then the color is going to change. So I'm just going to cook this till everything is cooked through, but the color of the onions does not change. So the onion has been cooking for about 5 or 7 minutes on medium heat. And now I'm going to add in the chili. Like I said, I'm using only 1 chili, and we have ginger and garlic, which will add some heat to it as well. We're going to add some garam masala. So I can always add more spice later, add some chili powder if I want it to be spicy, but really it's difficult to remove it. So I'll just start off with less and then adjust to taste. So next are the tomatoes, and this is just one tomato, and as you can see, I have not chopped it too finely because at the end of the cooking process we're going to blend everything together. So once the tomato is cooked, then I'll add in the spinach leaves and the mint leaves. So now the tomato has softened as well, so I'm going to add our spinach leaves, and what I did was I just kind of tore them up, chop them really coarsely, because again all I want to do is wilt these spinach leaves and stop the cooking process as soon as they wilt. Again, I am not going to brown them or overcook them. Some people like to even blanch these, so that is boil it in or put it in boiling water, cook it for a minute, and then put it in really cold water, ice cold water, to stop the cooking process. It's just easier for me to do it like this, and it really retains the color really well. But again, you don't want it to overcook, but cook only till it gets wilted. So I'm going to add all of the spinach in. It's going to reduce and get really small in volume, and then we'll add the spices. So I'm adding in now the mint leaves, and as you can see, the spinach is wilted, so I'm going to actually stop the cooking process. I'm going to add some, this is the garam masala, and stir it in. Cook it for just like another minute and turn the heat off. Then I'll let this cool down, and then puree it to make the gravy. Next, we will fry the paneer while this cools down. So here's our wilted cooked mixture of the vegetables, and I will add salt when I'm pureeing it. I'm also heating up 1 teaspoon of ghee again, clarified butter, and I'm going to cook the paneer cubes in this. You can add the paneer cubes just plain, but they are much tastier when they have been fried in ghee. Of course, anything fried is tastier. So this is just an extra step. You can just basically chop up the paneer and put it in. It's cooked, so you don't really need to cook it again. And just to add some flavor to the paneer, if I had made paneer at home, I would have added salt while I was kneading the paneer to mold it. But it is store-bought paneer, and that doesn't have salt, so I'm going to add some salt to this ghee, and then I'm going to fry the paneer in the salted ghee. All right, so the ghee has heated up, and I'm going to add the paneer in, and that's the salt you can see. I'm just going to cook it till it's golden brown on all sides. Now, when you make paneer at home, if you don't squeeze out all the water and mold it, it's going to melt like ricotta cheese does. So that's why when you make paneer at home, it needs to be completely dry, and you need to drain all the water using a cheesecloth and then mold it. So this will take a few minutes to cook. As you can see, as the paneer is cooking, you can flip it over, and this is what you want it to be on all the 4 sides. So just toss it around. It doesn't have to be perfect. So this is warm enough for me to puree it. I'm going to add some salt, and of course I'll adjust it as needed. So now I'm going to blend this in the blender, and our paneer is cooking and getting nicely golden brown. So you can see that the spinach puree has a beautiful green color, and it was warm when I blended it, so you can see that steam coming out. And we don't want to cook it again for too long, so it's going to be real quick cooking with the paneer. And then if you overcook it, it's going to turn a dark green color, which is what you usually see in restaurants. But this is the color, it's difficult to retain this color, but this is what you want. And because we added the mint, the ginger, garlic, all of it adds extra flavor to it. So you'll find that homemade palak paneer is more flavorful than what you would eat at an Indian buffet. So do try it. I'm sure you like this a lot. So the puree was really thick. So I added 1/4 cup of water to this, warm water. And now I'm going to heat this up for a minute and then add the paneer. So I added another 1/2 cup of water just to thin out the puree a little. And now I'm going to just, as you can see, it's starting to heat up. I don't want to overcook it, like I said, and change the color. And it's a beautiful green color right now. So I'm going to now add the paneer in. And you can obviously add more water and You can also add more garam masala at this point in time. And you can you would taste it and adjust the salt at this time, because there was some salt that came in with the paneer as well. But this is it, your palak paneer is ready, and you can enjoy it still. What a beautiful color. So my taste tester is going to taste it and let me know whether she likes it, and how it compares to the restaurant version of the palak paneer.
It's really good. It's even better than the restaurant palak paneer.
Is it spicy?
Kind of. Not really, but it tastes really good. It's not bland.
Okay, good. I'm glad you liked it.